Hello and welcome back. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and as you can see from the book cover here, it's Thursday and that means it's collage paper day. So I've got quite an array of things here with me today because of the challenge. So this year we're working on the double pages. And today is week 3. So let's have a look at what we've got. We need something to do with a party. Now, to my mind, one of the things that you do at a party is you dance. So I have got 2 images here. I've got one of a man with a bowler hat and one of a man dancing off of a lamppost. So as always this year it's all about fun, so we're going to use that, one of those two. Fruit. Well, I've got these strawberries here, and I did have the idea about maybe cutting out his umbrella and the strawberries would show through there. Don't know, might not happen. Lines. Well, I've been doing some jelly printing and I was trying to get a nice wintry blue type colouring, and of all of these ones that have come, I do like this one, but the one that I think works best of all for winter, because we need something winter, I've got these 3. Now I've got this one here which almost looks like it's got, you know, the horizon line, and this is the before and the after, and it does look like that's a sort of road line leading through the middle there, so I could maybe use that. But then we've also got the same here, because look, there's the pathway leading to the back. So I'm going to use one of these 2 as my winter, and that'll obviously be for background. But I do also like this one, especially with the black dancing image. So I don't know, we'll leave all 3 there, see what happens. A shoe. Well, it's always easy for me to find a shoe, isn't it? And I've got to be honest and say, party mode, yeah, this is the sort of shoe that I would most definitely be seen at a party in, especially a winter party in the snow. It's been seen. It has, trust me, because I am that crazy. I have also got this page, which came from those old calendars. And I did wonder if this might be our interest page here. So that would wrap around, where does it finish? Wrap around there. Like that. We'd only be using sort of half of it. It's on the beach at night. And we could maybe be, we can't use a the lamppost one for that, can we? But we could be dancing on the beach, couldn't we? So let's go for it and see what happens. Now, the only thing that's putting me off of using this sheet here, make sure we've got the right page, that would help, wouldn't it? The only thing that's putting me off using this sheet here is that it is so glossy. So I am wondering if I have by any chance got some sandpaper or an emery block or something local, which of course I haven't. I never have I? Should have thought and bought one with me, to scrape off some of that shine. But then Okay, I think I'm going to leave this page for the moment. I'm going to work on my main page so we can see exactly what's going on. And I need to decide whether I want to use this one. Yeah, because I feel like this is a whole road leading to I don't know where. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my coloured pencils. These are Derwent watercolour pencils. And I'm going to find a black one. And I'm going to try and follow, let's move that for a minute. I'm going to try and follow this pathway because it goes all the way to there. Look, comes all the way round there. From here. All the way. And then it sort of snakes round here. Like that. And then it's going to come all the way there. And then this side, it's going to sneak more over that way. So there's our lines. So that's the first thing covered, isn't it? So I'm going to do those lines. I'm just going over them again to make sure they really stand out. And I suppose the next job would be, yeah, so there's our lines. The next job is going to be to fussy cut. Now, it's going to have to lose some of this. So this is where I'm wondering now if it actually just goes over the 2 pages like it did before. So if I find a metal ruler, which seems almost impossible, there it is. If I find my metal ruler, purely because it's got a nice straight edge, I'm going to have to cut off this edge because, oh actually, no, leave that edge alone, Claire. See, thinking as I go. I'm going to tear it. Keep changing my mind, don't I? Right, hang on. So this is the lower part. We need an upper part to finish. And this colour doesn't seem to slide into itself. Have I got another one here that will slide better? That one, no. That one, definitely not. This is like a storm, no. No, I think it has to be this one. Has to be this one. That slides into the background of that. I should really have done it on bigger paper, but you know, hey ho. So that is going to slide in there. So what we're going to do is we are going to get a crinkle cut on the edge like that. Get rid of that piece. We are going to get a crinkle cut across the top. In fact, you know what, I think I'm going to actually try and follow that paint line. Can you see that paint line there? This is the thing I love about using my jelly plate, because you can get so many different, and I mean this one here, this one, this even looks like a tree. Look at that. And we've got this It's one of these winter trees that's got no greenery on it. It just is bare and sitting there almost spookily. I hadn't intended for this to end up being spooky. It's interesting, isn't it? How if you just go with what you can see, it starts to build its own. So that is going on this page here. It's going right down the bottom now, and of course that tree is out of the image. So what I'm going to do is get to the end of there. See, this is what I was thinking just now, and then I changed my mind for some reason. So this is going to sit here like this, and then that is going to sit there like that. So it's continuing over the page, okay? And then this one is going to sit underneath and be the rest of the sky, which goes there. So I'm going to tear that across there like that. Okay, so that also needs to lose that corner, because that's the white where we didn't get. So that's going to go there. That's going to sit there, and that is the beginning of our background. So let's pull off, oh, where did the crease come? There. Pull off this bit. So I haven't said it yet, I do apologise. I trust everybody is happy, safe and well. I noticed this glue seems to have lost most of its colour, which is interesting. It's not the bright purple that it was anymore. I don't know if that's because it's been sitting around for a little while now, or if it's big. Oops. Oh, it's dark purple there, isn't it? I'm lying to you. Perhaps it's just the top layer that the air's got to, and it's like oxidised it, as it were. Okay, so this one is going at the top like so. This one is now coming to the bottom like so. Okay, and then our tree is going there, but I think, so I'm just going through these again. I'm wondering if this is my answer for this page. So it's all jelly poly stuff, and that one, it just feels too straight, doesn't it? So let's try that with that. Yeah, and that just goes in to almost a forest. So I'm just going to take off this bit of white edge like so, and that's going to sit on the edge of the page, and I believe it's marginally too big, so too long, so just take a little bit out of there. And now we are going to look at getting this stuck down. So I trust everybody's happy, safe and well. I don't know if I've already said that. I was so concentrating on what I was doing. You're getting your projects done and having fun along the way. I've been watching a series of new people on YouTube quite deliberately. Nothing wrong with the people that I was always watching before. I just deliberately was looking for more jelly printing, more grungy works, that kind of thing. And I have come across a number of new artists that I have started to follow, and I feel already that they are going to have an influence on my work. I can just feel it, because I think what they're doing is amazing, and it's a whole sort of new route for me to look at going down. Yeah, that's perfect. So yeah, I think there's going to be a bit of change in my style over the next few months. Or not necessarily a change in my style, but a growth, because I've always done grungy, as you know, and I've always loved collage. So yeah, I think it's more a case of a growth. I mean, one lady in particular, I will list her below, is Lisbeth. The lady is obviously Danish or something like that, maybe from Denmark, definitely not German. Anyway, I will list her below, and her stuff is just amazing. Okay, so we've got our wintry blue dark background, so it's dark winter's almost night. Yeah, it is night. I've decided it's night because you don't have a party during the day unless it's a child's party. I want this man here, so I need to fussy cut this, and I have to the side of me got the street names from Shabby Dabby Doodah, and I did think we could maybe hang a street name from the lamppost. I mean, I don't know about anywhere else, but I've definitely seen that in the UK where street names are on lampposts. So that might be an idea. So I'm just fussy cutting this out, not so quickly, but, and I was round, I don't know if you remember, but last year I shared with you that I've got a friend, the lovely Denise, who used to have a quilting shop. So she's much, and she does all sorts of crafts, and she has got a house full of craft supplies. And every time I go there, it's like, oh, so jealous, so jealous. Right, and I'm going to cut the umbrella off, because we're going to cut that out of that fruit paper. Must make sure I keep a bit for the handle of the umbrella. Although, to be honest, we could actually draw that, couldn't we? Which will probably make it very much easier to fussy cut. Anyway, so I was around having coffee and chats with her yesterday, and I was telling her all about my... Now, I know those of you that are paper crafters are not really interested in fabric. So I should be talking to you more about paper, but I was telling her all about my advent calendar that I'd had, and that it was fabric, and that I'd made, you know, this slow stitch book, and before I knew where I was, I'd convinced her to make slow stitch kits, and she's been on this morning messaging me that I'm responsible for a night without sleep because she's been contemplating it all night. So I do apologise, Denise. But anyway, so that's something that happened yesterday. It's my daughter's birthday early next week. So there's, well, not a party. There won't be a party. We're not really party people now that we're past sort of teenage years. But there will be cake and that kind of thing. So present opening and all of that. So that'll be good. Whoops. So yeah, I've got more obviously lampposts there, but I'm actually going to use this one. And as I say, that is from Shabby Dabby Doodah. If you would like to get yourself some street names, I will list it below. Although I would have thought if you were looking for something like that, you probably would have found it already, because it's not the sort of thing that many people have. Now, I'm not worried about cutting that white out because I'm going to use my crowns. I use the pencil to do the tree and the lines of the road, and I'm going to do that again with a yellow because it's night and the street light would be on, which is why this man is a silhouette. So I'm just doing this awkward bit in the middle that I didn't want to fight to get my scissors into. Have we got that? We cut through? No. Oh, that's fairly typical, isn't it? I have to press a bit harder. I'm always a bit dubious. There you go. It's like I've like perforated it rather than cut right through, so I just need to break the perforations, as it were. There we go, that's that bit. I missed that bit, so I need to trim that up, but we'll just go round his arm. I've also, one of the other things, now this is more paper than fabric, I said to you I've been looking at new artists, and I did discover another artist, but it got me thinking. And you know, whenever I sell one of my journals, the most frequent comment that I receive is that the purchaser loves that there are so many different papers. Not different papers as in there's a book page and then there's a ledger page. I mean, that is the case, but that's not actually what they comment on. What they comment on is that the paper is so different. You know, it's different thicknesses, because, for example, the ledger paper is a lot, in those old ledger books, is a lot heavier and thicker than the paper in a book page or whatever. And it got me thinking, I would like to make my own paper to make a journal that is going to be 100% unique, because it's all handmade paper. Now, when I say handmade paper, lots of people do the paper pulp and make handmade paper. I have also done that. I've shown you that in the past. That is not what I mean on this occasion. What I mean is there's the Japanese art of mumigami. There's jamuki, there's the pulp paper as well, but there's lots of different, I'm just getting rid of these white edges where I've trimmed this by adding a bit of ink, that's all. There's lots of making, you know, different types of paper. There's fabric paper and so on. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set to and do like a mini series, just getting rid of these white edges, I miss them, of papers, just different papers, and making our own different papers to make a unique journal in that way. So we're going to put him right down the bottom there like that. He's dancing, so there's the party type thing. Now this doesn't really look like a road to me, it looks more like a dirt track. So we need something that is a lane. There we go, Limehouse Lane. Is that too big? No, I think that would be all right. So I'm going to cut out Limehouse Lane. I'm going to pop that down there. So yeah, I think I'm going to set to, and I'll bring it to you. We'll do it probably on a Tuesday, because Tuesday is my day for random crafts, all sorts of, you know, weird and wonderful things. So yeah, I think let's get creating. Oh no, that's annoying, because his head, mind you, it's only a little tiny bit, so that's fine. Right, so let's get this glued up then. We'll glue this up first of all. I think I'm come right off screen now, probably. Sorry. So yeah, if that's something you're interested in, keep an eye out for that. Last Tuesday, or this Tuesday just gone, I did the puzzle book, and we haven't quite got that finished. I don't want to stick his head down yet because I need this to go underneath. We haven't quite finished that yet, so we need to get that finished. So I might cheat and jump on and do a, there we go, and do a different, not that one, where's his umbrella gone? Oh, come back, Mr. Umbrella. Look, that piece there it is. So, and actually we can draw a much nicer umbrella than that, can't we? Because we can do, I think that makes it a much nicer umbrella. So I'm going to cut out this shape. Actually, no, I'm not. What am I doing? I need strawberries. So I need to draw that shape on these strawberries. So we'll draw it like that, and then we'll go, I think this is the universal idea of an umbrella, isn't it? That kind of shape. So let's trim that out. I think you can see that that's a strawberry, or a basket of strawberries. Yeah, just about. And it it just adds that weird fun element to this blue winter dark cold page, because it's like the guy's dancing with a strawberry umbrella, and I just think that's super fun. So there you go. Right, so that's gonna go there, is it? No, because right, I need to turn this around so I can see. Sorry guys. It's gonna go that way. So if I draw the umbrella, it goes through there like that, and then it's going to go there, isn't it? See, we got the answer. Boom, boom. I don't know where my glue page has gone. Let's get a book. I was actually watching Mrs. Paintalot the other day, or Miss Paintalot. See, it's somebody else I started watching. Oh, now I've lost my strawberries. Oh, there it is. And she was using a chopping board, a plastic chopping board from Poundland, and she was using it to glue on. And I thought, do you know what? That is an absolutely amazeballs idea. And a golfing umbrella, and this looks like a big umbrella, would have one of those thingies sticking out the top of it, wouldn't it? So there you go. So that's that one. I'm not going to use him because we've used that one, and I feel he belonged more on the beach paper. Oh, before we do our shoe, let's find a nice golden yellow type colour, and I'm going to colour in this like that, because the street light is a light, and I'm going to do the rays that sort of come out from it shining. And then what I'm going to do, whoops, is, I had a paintbrush, didn't I, somewhere? Okay, get my paintbrush, because these are water active crayons, and I'm just going to muddy that so that the lines are not so much lines, and they're more just of a yellowy glow. And there's a little bit down there on the lamppost and coming up. So now I feel like we need some stars, and I've got one of these stencil and stamp kits from Paintalot here, and this one has got, like, these are like cross stitch crosses, but I just thought I could randomly go through there, do some of these crosses, and it would be like stars, maybe twinkling in the sky. Yeah, look, that works. I like that, because it's night time. And then if I take my wet paintbrush again, I can just double over them so they're a little bit less sort of crossy and more sort of blobs of stars with the cross sorted in the background, just so they're sitting there, stars at night with him dancing. And because we have to put in a shoe, and I always want to put in a shoe, and this is totally out of proportion of everything that's on here, that also makes it a little bit more fun. So I think what we're going to do is we have to fussy cut it anyway, so let's fussy cut it. I'm going to cut the strings off because I'm not going to sit and fussy cut the strings. And of course we are in the best company here because this is a Blanick shoe. Very best company. And that does look like a suit jacket, so could have been quite a posh party, couldn't it? Can't imagine anyone, it's a bit like Cinderella, isn't it, and losing a shoe. Can't imagine anyone losing one of these shoes. These are not the sort of shoes that you buy on the high street, are they? These are very expensive shoes, and I can't imagine you leaving one behind, to be honest. So, also I've got to be honest and say, I prefer it without the straps, because it's more of a sort of flip, you know, flip-flop. Can we have that hanging in that tree? Now that would be super fun, wouldn't it? Although this is not really supposed to be our work, that's supposed to be... Oh, can I, by any chance, without ruining everything, can I pick up look at that, bingo, because I'm thinking if we can pick up his shoe, we can pick up his, I need to spin it round, sorry, pick up his arm, why can't I do that? Why is that just not easy, Claire? It needs to be hanging down much more like that, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go. Right, so I'm going to glue this up. I know I'm going totally mad, but do you know what? Mad's good, because it's a lot of fun being mad. Right, it needs to be much more sort of hanging down there like that. So he's got an umbrella and he's got a shoe. Love it. So let me see, where am I at? Something to do with a party, dancing, a fruit, anything winter, lines and a shoe. That is everything. But I'm not happy obviously to leave that, so I'm going to carry on, and I think I'm going to use one of these, or maybe two, but of these lampposts, and I'm going to maybe put more street names down here, down this side, just because, well, because I can really, and why wouldn't I? I've got to go and do some proper day work, and I can't help thinking that I am putting it off by continuing to fussy cut for this page. Oh dear. Hubby's gone off to meetings. I need to do day work. I need to get the washing done. And all I want to do is sit here and craft. And I know the argument is I'm the boss of me. And if I choose to, I can stay here and do it. But it just means I've got to do twice as much tomorrow. And I don't want to do that. So I will be getting this done. And that is, now that tree is quite small for a tree, isn't it? So it needs to be in the distance. So we put the lamppost down on that bit. I've got to try and keep some kind of perspective, although I don't know why, because that shoe is bigger than that man. Oh dear. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. So we've got that one. And I like Old House Muse. I'm going to go for Old House Muse. I'm going to put Old House Muse up there. And I feel like there's another road through in there. So I might just do another sort of pathway there that leads past that tree. And then I suppose I better behave and go and do some other jobs. I hate to leave you. I love being here. But there you go. Right, let's stick this Wellington Muse, is it? No, Old Church Muse. Old House Muse. Put Old House Muse up there, like so. Get my black pencil, because I just feel like, look, there's another road that, and if you've ever lived in the country, you will know that roads are wimbly and windy, and they're never quite straight. And that means if you've done that in the country, that is going to be a road sign, not cross, a road sign, because you've gone from the squiggly road to the straight one. And I'm just gonna bring that around there like that. I need a little bit extra glue under there, I think. Oh no, I don't. Yes, I do. So there you go. We had some real fun with this week, didn't we? It's winter. There's a crazy dancing man in the middle of nowhere under a lamppost. He's swinging a shoe on his arm that's bigger than he is. And why not? Super fun. And I think we are going to call this one, this week's, we are going to call this week's Dancing in the Street. So we just put our corner of glue that we've been doing now so that we can pick this up. There you go, week 3, Dancing in the Street. I hope you've had fun and pleasure with me today. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye for now.